Hello everyone, my name is Rainer and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, which turned out to be a 2-hour one, which is a little bit long, even for the raw cut ones, we made this setup, pretty big setup for the hydrogen, and liquid oxygen in order to work on these new rockets. So we have hydrogen engines now. At least we have one. We don't have a working rocket yet, but in the future, all of our rockets will be made out of this piece. This episode I want to make a little bit shorter, actually a lot shorter, I think. And I have a couple of smaller things that I want to do. First of all, I want to go to Slopila, because here we only have a couple more of these mushrooms to make. And once they are all in, I want to, get rid of the pips. Maybe I'll wrangle them up into the rockets and bring them over, something like that. But most of all, I want to get rid of this meteor because it's gonna off gas, and we're gonna end up with more polluted oxygen, which is not nice. So that is one. Let me actually immediately work on that a bit. So we want to, let me see, how are we here? Because this is the rocket, right? Yeah, we have still a bit of water for the toilet. That should be enough. How is our oxygen doing? We have quite a bit of oxygen in there. That's fine. We need fuel. So let's connect that. Oh yeah, I worked a bit on the pipes here. So we don't have these pipes in place anymore, but that's quickly fixed. And then we send over, say, 900 kilograms of fuel. Oxidizers in here. In the future, it's going to be liquid, of course. But it's still in there. Let me see. Petroleum is the middle one. We can already send over. It's going to be 900, right? Let me do 450 twice. That's maybe easier. Then I don't have to change the number every time. So I already reset it. Yeah, I did. So let's let it go. So that is the fuel and everything in there. Okay. But we also need food. So I need to deconstruct this building. This is already disabled. I want to have an suit here. And oxidizers in there. We're only going to bring one duplicant. That should be enough. Whoops. One duplicant should be enough. So if we look at crew, I think Otto can stay here. Yeah, let's make a refrigerator. And then we can put in the, once they build this, we can put in the fuel and the foods, and then we can send it over. So the second thing I want to do is we have a little bit of frozen hydrogen here. Yes, frozen. It is, let me see, so 259.2 is the melting point, and it is below that, but it needs something like 3 degrees offset. The hydrogen in here is warmer, not warmer than 3 degrees different, but we're gonna work a bit on this. So we have to lower the temperature minus 253. Let's put it at that, and let's bring in a little bit more. And this one I also want to bring in more oxygen to produce more. This is just to heat up the room just slightly, because yeah, the hydrogen is still at a very cold temperature. Needs to go down a little bit so this can melt quicker. Then let me keep an eye on this a little bit. Actually, let me just stop this again. Let me actually stop this as well, because I want to do something. Right now, the high pressure gas fan is at the same level as the hydro sensor, which is a bit stupid. So let me fix that. Is this still made out of steel? No, it's copper. So let me fix that. Let me put this one higher. And there as well. Let me make sure that everyone can get in. They can, actually. Okay. And then we need a gas pipe to go up on both sides. And then we can remove this one. And then we can actually set this to below a proper value. So this can be 250. And the other one can be higher. Let's deconstruct these. And then we dig up. This also will lower the temperature a little bit. Let's Sweep this up and this as well. And here, let's reset this again so we get a second load of 900. Should be going in here, right? Yeah, it already is. Okay. In here, let's fill in the berry sludge. We don't need 100 kilograms, that's way too much. So let's do 30. And once that is in, we can fly off to Slopila. And once this is already picked up, so we can disallow entering there. This is also picked up, so we can disallow entering there. Enable it again, and on this side also. What is the temperature now? 256.2. Yeah, let's let it go a little bit higher again. Okay, that drops very quickly. Let me stop that. 256.2. Well, we're getting very close. So I'll let this work for a bit because it's gonna take a while for this to become the right temperature. The temperature in the room is now actually 256.2, which I think is the temperature that it needs to be. I might have to lower a little bit more, but that I'll get to at a later moment. So the next thing while our rocket is flying is I want to melt a bit of this nuclear waste. And you might think, what is the use of that? Well, if it's in liquid form, it gives off a lot of radiant rats, not radiance, rats per cycle. So this is very dangerous to transport. But if you freeze this, it's very easy to transport because it's just a solid. It also doesn't melt that quickly. You have to be like 30 degrees. And yeah, so it's much easier to bring to another planetoid to make a place where we can generate rat bolts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a small room here, like so. I'm going to fill in some ice temp shift plates in here and a liquid pump. And I guess I can make a mini liquid pump. Yeah, let's make a mini one. Doesn't have to be a big one. So let me put that in here. And then we bring this over and it can immediately jump into the water here. So we jump over onto this line because the ice will melt, of course. It is what it is. And we need some power, of course. So let's also bring that over like so. And then we need to have a liquid vents for the nuclear waste. We make a liquid pipe over like this, because that's the connection that we had. Oops, what pipes did I now cut? Oh, I also cut the hydrogen. That's not good. So yeah, that's better. It's not going anyway. So only there's also no power line. No, that's not. Okay, not on liquid. Good. And now we can set up a couple temp shift plates out of ice. Let's start with 2. Wait, this is 4,000, 8,000 kilograms fits in here. So we can make 4. Let's make 4. Let's cool this down properly. Let's actually bring over 2 more. Why not? We can actually fill this all up. But these are going to melt quickly, immediately. Oh, they're actually not. That's surprising. Anyway, let's bring in the liquid. So we have liquid here, but we're not pumping because send green signal. So I only want to pump out the top layer. The problem also of nuclear waste is if you bring in too much, this doesn't work like a normal infinite storage actually. So if you bring in more than 1000, it somehow gets deleted. So that's also not nice. So let me just enable this pump and set this to above. And now we pump in nuclear waste to here. This was 1000 maximum, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Let me actually slow this a bit down. Don't want to go too quick. We have all the time in the world. And I don't want to, oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't want the nuclear waste to go into this loop here. Oh, it's immediately melted. Okay, and we have water. Alright, this does work. That worked a lot better than I thought. Okay, and what I can do as well maybe is immediately bring in the nuclear waste. Why is this not in liquid? It is in liquid. What are you talking about? Okay, let me turn that around because apparently this is not in liquid. It definitely looks like it's in liquid. Oh, we have ice here as well. Yeah, the ice we can maybe reuse. But let's pump this out first. Plumbing, mini liquid pump. Let's make it this way around then, I guess. Then we have to add in one more pipe. And I guess, yeah, one more power cable. And then we're going to pump this empty and we're going to make new temp shift plates out of ice. It's already fairly cold here. And what I can also do here, it's not going to be cool, so that's good. I can set up an auto sweeper, maybe here, that brings the nuclear waste into a storage bin. Yeah, if it's in solid form, it's fine. Of course, this needs power, so that should be good. Maybe I'll not do that via this wire, but let's bring in the big wire. I saw that there was a big wire close by. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, power. Let's bring this in. Let's do it like that. Okay, are you gonna pump now? The ice is picked up and I guess reused. Come on, build this. Ah, now we're pumping. Good. Yeah, we're just now putting too much water in here, I guess. So let's let it pump out a bit. It is quite cold water, so I guess we can just put in some. It's actually too full right now, and I need to sweep up some mess here at the bottom now. That's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah. If you cancel it, then it's a lot quicker, because otherwise they keep mopping up the water that drips into the next tile every time, and that's not very fast. So yeah, that way it's much quicker. So here we can put in the, what is it? Where is it? It's not a refined metal. It's not a seed. Organic, no. Miscellaneous. Solid nuclear waste. Let's put that in there. But this is not connected. Ah, it did pick it up. Okay. And let's also sweep up this here. So we can bring in a bit more. It's directly going to overflow, right? Yeah, let's pump this out a little bit. Let's go. Did we not send the rocket away? Why is there no... Oh, there is berry sludge in here. Ah, yeah, I should have enabled this. And we can start setting this to crew, because we have to send this away. That was, yeah, I've been slacking a bit here. And change destination to Slopila. Right? Yeah. Let's begin. And how are we here? The atmosphere is off. Yeah, we brought food. Okay, looks good. So how's it going? Why is this swept up? That's not necessary. We are 255.5 now for the room temperature. So that's pretty good, actually. And this is, yeah, this is just gonna take time now. 255. That should be low enough. So once this is in, we can set this back higher. Well, actually, it didn't really matter that much. Okay. Very good. This is actually really slow. Maybe I should have done the big pump, but I wasn't expecting this much liquids. Should I just swap it out? 1 kilogram of water per second. That's really slow. Let's just deconstruct this and let's go with the big pump. Pump should be temporary anyway. Oh well, more stuff going on here. And let's... Okay. It's a little bit quicker. Let's actually connect this to a switch. So I can turn this off easily without having to cut the wires every time. It's not the nicest method. Let's not make the switch out of steel. That's a little bit ridiculous. Let's just use gold, which is definitely not ridiculous. Like that. Okay. It's a little bit hidden, but that should be fine. And we have now 324 kilograms of solid nuclear waste here. 18.9 kilograms, and it only melts at 26.9. I mean, I could have just left it here, and then it can't heat up, actually. Okay, we have a little bit less water now. Let's see if we can add more nuclear waste. Let's pump a bit. And let's see what happens here. It should flash rather quickly, so it shouldn't be an issue. Oh yeah, we have an extra layer. Let's actually stop pumping this because this is still quite cold. Let's see, does this? It does immediately flash. Okay. Do we have... That's weird. Yeah, do not allow manual use. Can I not set that? Yeah. It's a bit annoying. I want the auto sweeper to do that. I don't want my duplicates to jump over. I know they're not doing a lot, but that's not correct. But yeah, it seems that we can just enable this. And we will empty the top tile here, and then every time we have something in here, we can pump it out again. So it will slowly bring in new nuclear waste. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of a bigger load right now. This should be fine. Even though it looks like some kind of steam here, but it's definitely not. This water is heating up a little bit. Oh, yeah, duplicate labor. Let's pump this out a little bit more, and then we're gonna put in some more ice temp shift plates. Unreachable toilets. Ah, we should make this not grounded. Sorry, nails. Restricted. Uncontrolled. Okay, now you're allowed to go in. Sorry about that. And we are at Slopila actually, so let's sweep this stuff up. The meat actually should go in here. Edible barbecue. Meat also. Yeah, I should put it here, and then the tree can also eat it. And how are we on the plants? We need 2 more, it seems. But we have no fungal spores. But these are growing, and there will be some more spores, I guess. This is quite a few. Should be 1, possibly 2 fungal spores, and then this room is ready. So yeah. Was it Nails? Nails, yes. Nails is gonna stay here for a couple of cycles until this is done. And actually we can also deconstruct this. We don't need this anymore. And we can sweep up all of this stuff. Yeah. But this has to go first. How bad is the meat? 5%, yeah. Let's bring the... What are you doing? He came here, dropped it here, because the schedule is over? Come on, Nils. Yep, sleep time. 9% per cycle because it's in a vacuum. So maybe it's gonna live for the 2 tiles. We'll see. So here we pumped up most of the water. So let's bring in some more ice. Yeah. I think that, yeah, let's make it like that. We turned off the pump because, yeah, if we get some nuclear waste, and there's some is coming, yeah, I don't want that to, yeah, we have off gas. The water is actually freezing here. Immediately back to water. I mean, the water is really cold. It should freeze, actually. Yeah. So close to having ice here. But it's gonna be tricky to keep this as ice. Let's turn on the pump again. How are we doing here? This is at 257. Yeah, it needs to go down 0.8 more degrees, I think. And then this will be a liquid also. And then we can continue filling up this room. Oxygen is doing very well. That's great. And on slow pila, how are we doing? We haven't gotten any fungal spores just yet. Why is, oh, we messed this up a bit. I guess the water wants to come back here. Let's jump this over and then disconnect this piece. Yeah, and then it has to go this way. Okay. Our loop was a little bit interrupted, so we have a backflow a bit. But yeah, is what it is. We can fix it. I think this will fix it. It's the same as here. Same construction. But yeah, this is at 0.2 degrees. It should be fine for a while. And yeah, we're making more and more solid nuclear waste. If we look up here, we have about 11 tons of nuclear waste in here. And here we have 1 ton already. So if we want to have the same amount of radiation on a different planetoid, we have to bring 11 tons. But we might even be able to bring more. Are we here? Yeah, this needs a couple more. Oh, we just caught this pip growing another dust cap, so that means we need 1 more, and we actually have the fungal spore. And the pip is making a run for it. So this should be occupied rather quickly. And then I guess we're gonna bring in the pips. How can we get them in here? Yeah, we could deconstruct this one because the berry sludge can be on the floor. But I think I cannot make a food critter drop off here because of the painting. So we have to deconstruct the painting as well. So now let's put in the critter drop off, and then I guess we can make another painting, but it doesn't matter that much. So now nails also has to be able to wrench critters. So skills, yeah, you cannot yet, but we have plenty of morale. So critter wrenching, and once we have this in, where are you going? Oh, we have more meat. Why is the meat here? Oh, there's eggshell here. Just move that into the rockets. But here we can say we want to wrench these two up. Up. And... oh, he's picking up this stuff. What priority is that? 5? Okay. Let's make this also a little bit higher priority, so that we can bring in the pips. So we set this to critters, pip and pipsqueak. And nails? Oh, you're not allowed to wrench, of course. Let me see. Priorities. Nails. Yeah, wrenching. So it's going to be a very low priority, but you are allowed to do it. I mean, you are allowed to do it, Nils. Is this your downtime or something? Schedule. No, it's not. Why are you not wrenching? Move. Here. Yeah. Where are you going? Docking access. No, 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 no. You. What is going on? Properties. Errands. Requires learned skill, but he has that. Wait. Let's do this again. Maybe it's ordering related. So it only works if you give the command after the skill is learned. What? Critter wrenching 1. Errands. Requires learned skill. But he has learned that skill. Skills. Did I give it to the wrong person? I did. Oops. Who did I give critical wrenching? Bunny? Well, crap. Oh yeah, Nils is also a little bit over now. But at least... wrong. But at least now he can pick these up. Whoops. Yeah. Once we've picked these up, we can actually send Nils back, and then he can... I could have just brought one. Oh, now he's in his downtime. Yeah, once he picked these up, we can send Nails back, and then he can get skill scrubbed. Come on, Nails. Now you have to... Oh, can you get him? Are you kidding me? Alright, finally took the first one, now the second one. Don't drop him anywhere. I guess this materials... we can put it in here, I guess, right? Sweep only all. Then we clean this up a bit, and then we can go 5.7 tons he can carry at once. Wow. You are a beast, Nils. We have polluted dirt here. Can also go... Alright, clean. So this one can be set to crew. We can change the destination to have Nelios again, and let's send them back with the pips. There they are. So how's our loop doing? It's still a little bit blocked because the oil was back lagging. How much oil are we pumping out of here? Ah, now it's coming in bursts again. Okay, so we should be having some room for the other liquids soon. Again, yeah, we have a little bit of backlog. Some more nuclear waste is coming in. Yeah, almost 1.1 tons. Really nice. Just need to keep an eye on this. Maybe we put a temperature sensor in here. Something like that. Let's just do that, just to keep us up to date. So we put a thermal sensor in here. Like so. And let's make it a automated notifier. Wire, let's connect it. Don't think we need to put this as an 8, but let's just do it. Alright, that's in here. So once we're above, let's say 20 degrees, which seems to be very quick. Wait, plus temperature is this? Solidify again, nuclear waste, properties, freezes at 26. Yeah, 20 should be good. I should enable this again. And we need to put more ice in here. Yeah, let's pump this empty and put more ice in here. This needs to be cooled down. Maybe I'll use brine ice. Nah, let's just use normal ice. We need to use this anyway, and this way we can use it a little bit easier. Maybe I can also connect this one to this sensor. No, then I automatically empty it. And then that's not good. Oh, let's make sure this is not running. Yeah, we're slowing down. This is not good. So let's put in some more ice. Alright, this is getting very close. It will be gone soon. There's not going to be a lot of action here when this freezes, or when this melts. Yeah, it's melting. Hydrogen melting, that's crazy. There's not going to be a lot of action because it's not that much. It's just the same as one of these tiles, even a little bit less. Oh, it's actually super close. Yeah, let's just look. But yeah, there's nothing gonna happen. And there it went. So that's now gone. So we don't have any solids in here anymore. So we can raise the temperature a bit. And we can enable this again because we want to get a lot more hydrogen in here. Down here we have finally gotten to the place where we have ice temp shift plates in here of a relatively okay temperature. Oh yeah, they're melting so fast. There's actually quite a bit of heat in this. Yeah, it has a pretty high thermal capacity, actually. The nuclear waste. So that's why it's melting this ice so quickly. But that's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter that we get some use out of this ice. So there's one more thing that I want to do. Let me actually see. This rocket came back. View interior. We want to grab these pips. Let's grab these pips and drop them off together with the rest here. Let me make sure that we can get in here, and this is where the pips go. Yeah. Yeah, at least for now. What else was here? We brought home nothing interesting, right? Yeah, the pips. No, I think that was it. This is enabled. Clearance always permitted. Why is this disabled? Weird. It's not disabled here. But yeah, this should be grounded anyway. And this should be controlled. Because I don't want anyone to go in here for their daily tasks. But yeah, this can be disabled actually. So that's fine. But I'm surprised that it already was disabled. Interesting. Okay, in Grossini we finalized the 4th row. These tiles under the oil reservoir cannot be used because, yeah, the oil reservoir is in the way. And now we have to move the pips again before they eat too much reed fiber, which we cannot have. Otherwise they're gonna produce too many color pip eggs. So let's wrench them up again with bunny. Let's do it fairly quickly. We have 4. Looks like we have 4 here. But yeah, 4 rows. We're making tons and tons and tons of reed fiber. We have 1700 units now. How many did we get from the other planetoids? 1190. Crazy. Yeah, that's a ridiculous farm. But we're gonna need it for the installation. So, one last thing I want to do in this episode is make a material chiller. We have some hot material here, like obsidian, over 900 degrees, and I think some of it is even hotter here. This is 1500 degrees. Of course, we cannot use this material. It's way too hot. So I want to cool this down. First of all, I want to reroute this transit tube. So we're gonna deconstruct buildings, these boxes here, and then we're gonna make a transit tube like that. But I think I'm just gonna disconnect this first. And then we're gonna go down at this spot. So I'm gonna make a transit tube like that instead. All right, that is started. So what I want to see here is a small box. Igneous rock is fine. So we're gonna make it like something like this. It needs to be 5 wide. So that's this wide, like this. We're gonna make another igneous tile here. We want to extend this area a little bit with supercoolant, so we can cool down an auto sweeper. Let's make a couple of plastic ladders down here. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want the conveyor loader to be inside supercoolant, because that would mean that it has a medium connected to it, and that would mean that the obsidian that's in this loader would transfer the heat towards the medium. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put this loader here in a vacuum where it cannot transfer the heat to the medium. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to leave these open for now so we can build through here. Yeah, we need to put a little bit of liquid in here as well, so let's not forget that. But on top of here is going to be the steam turbine. Of course, this is all going to be connected up to power. Let's just make a power wire here. And I'm going to chill these two down. As I said, this cannot be in a medium, but we have the conduction panels that can transfer the heat without a medium. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to make one here and one there. And then I can lead the coolant like this, there, and then back down. And I need to jump over here because otherwise we cannot get rid of this here. And then back in there. So we need a couple of bridges. Out of what have I made this? Igneous rock, that's fine. I always have to look. And this one and this one. And then I need to make a vent there. But for that, these have to go first. This one also. And I think I'm going to remove this tile for a while because I want to have a liquid bottle emptier first to put some water in here. But yeah, this is power connected. This is cooling. And we have the liquid pipes. Oh yeah, we need to have the shipping rails, of course. We're going to put the material in here. And then we're going to ship it into the insulated tile over here. And then I'm going to jump over here. And we're going to go into a conveyor shutoff. It's going to be here. So that means we have to have a thermal sensor there, which needs an automation wire, of course. Out of gold should be fine. And made this out of steel, okay. And then the conveyor rail needs to continue. We have to set a direction. So I'm going to make another bridge there. So we need two bridges. One goes here to set the direction. And one goes here. And this doesn't have priority to let the new material in. Did I make a rail from here to here? No, I didn't. That also has to be there. All right, I think that is all that is needed here. Of course, we have to go after this is cooled down. So I will sense here if this is below something like 130 degrees. I think I'm going to cool it down quite a bit. Then I want to go in here. There is some coolant here that is also cooled, and I want to have a final cooling step there. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to skip this tile because otherwise I'm going to heat this up. So I'm going to jump over it. I'm going to go through here, and then I can go back up. And here I'm just going to drop it for now. Well, actually, I'm just going to drop it for all the material. And then I need the final bridge like so. I cannot reach these because, yeah, we don't have access at the moment. But that's okay. All right, let me build this for a second and then I'll be back. Okay, we used the last plastic loot. Yeah, this is okay. Let me do these here first so that I can remove this tile and set up the auto sweeper as well. And oh yeah, we have this now in place. Yeah, we have to do all of the bottom tiles here actually. So that we can put in the bottle empty. I guess we can just place it already. And there's actually one more thing, because this shutoff also needs power, and we're just gonna branch it off this one here. So let's bring over the cable and go up here. Okay, those are in. Now we can deconstruct this one. How will we back up here? Yeah, this is all melted, 0.1 degrees. I guess we have quite a bit of thermal capacity. I guess we could also have a cooling loop through here. But yeah, it's all the way over there. That's not really convenient. And again, we can just use the ice. Yeah, let's just let it go. This here is at minus 258. We have to make sure that this doesn't freeze again, but it shouldn't freeze that quickly because there's a lot of hydrogen already. Oh, the hydrogen, oh, minus 258.7. Yeah, and it only freezes at 259.2. But yeah, we are not cooling down the liquids that much anymore. 258. Yeah, we have to be careful. Let's set this actually down one for now, just to make sure. Better to have this a little bit too warm than too cold. All right, this is now gone, so we can add in the auto sweeper. Oh, auto sweeper. We don't have to make it out of steel. Let's just make it out of gold. We have to put it in here. And this will be responsible of putting the stuff in the conveyor loader. Which means we also have to have a tile where we can put it on. I'm going to make an insulated tile, igneous rock there. And then this auto sweeper can pick it up there. We do need power for the auto sweeper, which we can just get there. And then that should be enough, I guess. This is all built, so we can also get in some water. Enable auto bottle water as a 9. I want to have 2 full bottles, and that should be sufficient. Or maybe 1 bottle is even enough. It's 200 kilograms, 20 kilograms per tile. Yeah, that should be enough already. Let's make it 1 bottle. And because we have the ladder here, we can also build this here. So 1 bottle coming in. Should be enough, right? Yes, 40 kilograms per tile. So that's 20 once this is out. It's not that much heat, I guess. So deconstruct. And then we can do the rest of the tiles. Oh wait, no. We haven't built everything yet. So let's wait with that one. We need to build this stuff and maybe move this, but we'll see. Oh, it's already picked up. Good. Yeah. This one we can set to, say, green if we're below 130 degrees. And that's for the stuff on the rails. Of course, now it says, yeah, it says the absolute 0 temperature. Because there's nothing on there. Yeah. Oh, wait, one thing I shouldn't forget, plumbing, is a liquid vent here. That would be a shame if I forgot that one. And the cooling loop is in, so we can connect this up there, and then we can cut this off, and that means that, yeah, once these two are built, they will be cooled by this cooling loop. That should be more than enough. Come on, guys, let's build this here. Am I building this out of steel? That's ridiculous. The conveyor loader doesn't have to be built out of steel. Conveyor loader out of iron should be fine. So we can, yeah, the steel is okay. Okay, this is also in, so what we can start doing is move the obsidian to here. So it's in reach of this auto sweeper. The abyssalite sadly doesn't work the same because it doesn't transfer any heat, so this abyssalite is just gonna stay hot. A little bit annoying, but yeah, there's not much we can do. We can move it towards a steam room and just leave it in there as a hot material, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we can close this off. Those are the last 2 things. We can sweep this up. Okay, if we look at the conditioning, this is now nicely 20 degrees, as you can see, so that is cooled. I set this up. So once these 2 are in, we can set this up to take in the raw mineral, obsidian. So now it goes in, and it goes through here, and the water is heating up. It keeps cycling, the obsidian gets cooler and cooler. And once it's below a certain threshold, it goes down. Here it gets cooled down even more. And then it comes out here at 22 degrees. So yeah, that works perfectly. The water is heating up, so at some point we're going to generate a little bit of power as well from this. So yeah, nothing wasted, as it should. I remember I could have also brought over the tungsten, but okay, I'm just going to do that on the next trip. So here, let's wait for the water to go above 125 degrees, I think it has to be. And then we should get some steam and power. Won't be a lot of power, but it's more than nothing. Oh yeah, steam. And nothing is overheating because it's being cooled down by the liquid panels. Alright, we're getting close. There we are above 125. Oh, turned on very briefly. And we got something like 240 watts, 100, 240 watts, something like that. Again, it's not a lot, but I mean, it's something. 240, 246, yeah, 250 watts, something like that. And this is, of course, going to be only for this limited amount of material. So what to do with this rest of this material? I guess I can just move it to here and have it lying in here. Let's just put it here, I guess. Some sedimentary rock. I guess it's from lime, right? 14.5 tons. Yeah, let's just bring the abyssalite to up there. My duplicates have nothing else to do anyway at the moment. And then we also have some liquid aluminum, freezing point 660. I could use this as a melting material in a metal refinery, but I think I'm gonna use something else for that at some point. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do with this is also just move it into the steam room, and there it will just turn back into aluminum, and we can use it again. And once these materials are gone, I can remove all these insulated tiles because we don't need them anymore. And we can also clean up this stuff, deconstruct these, and mop up all of this. All right, and sweep all of this stuff up. Let me do another check here. We have 3 degrees. That's pretty okay still. Yeah, we can cool down or freeze a lot of this nuclear waste with that, because we keep sending over like 20, 25 kilograms or something like that. It's not that much. So yeah, we have 4,000 kilograms of water here. All right. And if it gets too hot, I'll just get a notification. We make it nuclear waste freezer. And we just make it a pop. Yeah, just make it a pop. We don't pause, we don't zoom, we just make it a pop. Is that enough? Let's make it a boing boing. Yeah, that's better. So last thing, let's look at this here, and we're gonna take some copper here, I guess. Print. And move it to there. All right. So we've frozen this here. We have a lot of liquid oxygen now. We have a nuclear waste freezer. And we have a material chiller that also gets the power out of the material. So yeah, not that much done today. We also added another row of thimble rate here, and we emptied this room from any living creatures. So yeah, we can set this actually to all, because nothing in here should be left in here. Oh yeah, the fungal spores now also can be picked up. Yeah, we can send them back over. That's all fine. Yep, I didn't even think about that one. All right, so we're gonna leave it there. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and see you in the next video.